such a hassle for RSG to they don't want to see RSG having that Fanny. So yeah.
All right. So having the Fanny means having the Fanny banned out means that there is going to be a little bit of a change up here in what we see. Hayabusa might actually be available, and Grok actually might be available here. So which one do you think is going to be banned out? Which one do you think is better, Grok or Hayabusa being banned out?
I think Grok would be a better ban at this point, because Hayabusa, you can actually deal with it if you get like Saber from RSG side. If you get a proper counter against the hero you mentioned.
All right, so we do see that coming in here, the last ban is going to come in for the side of BTR. It's going to be a Cho. Grok and Hayabusa are not picked up. Wow, so I'm pretty sure that there's going to be either a first pick of Hayabusa or first pick of Grok.
I think Grok will be the pick. There you go.
Yeah.
RSG picking up the Grok really quickly, leaving out Hayabusa as you mentioned before.
I do like this Grok pickup mainly because of the passive. It does synergize really well with Rapid Boots.
Right.
I mean, the better you rotate, the faster you're able to go into lane, the faster you're able to get some objectives. Jawhead here being hovered over, as well as the Hayabusa being hovered over by Rage. I do think that this could be a wise choice of a pickup here coming in from the side of BTR.
So right here, I'm seeing BTR picking, prioritizing Hayabusa over Lancelot and Gushen. That is just new to see for me.
Why is that though?
Because Lancelot and Gushen is just one of the top tier assassin picks in previous meta and even in this meta right here. Picking Hayabusa over Lancelot and Gushen, that could cost them right here as RSG taking in Lancelot and Gushen, as I say.
All right.
And I talked about it.
Okay, so it was really good here for the side of Resurgence to actually be picking up this Gushen and Lancelot as well. So I do feel that this is going to be very interesting from the side of Resurgence. Remember, Resurgence not doing too well here in terms of how they've been performing. As we can see from the stats here, they are coming off a 4-game losing streak. However, for the side of BTR, they are a little bit more consistent with 3 wins and 1 loss in their latest game.
From what I'm seeing here right now, I do like what's happening on the draft for RSG. They have the Grok, they have the Gushen, they have the Lancelot, but they don't have any crowd control heroes just yet. So the last 2 picks is going to be crucial on how their composition works. Picking up the Rafaela, interesting pick right here.
That's very interesting actually.
Along with the Bane, that's going to be crazy right here, because the crowd control here is lacking, although you have a Grok. But that's situational right there, the wild charge. You need to aim. So it's not as reliable as you know, like a Jawhead with the Unstoppable Force coming in, along with the Hylos that has immense presence in the battlefield. Right?
Yeah, I mean, it does have a lot of presence here. I do think that for the side of BTR, there is going to be a very interesting pickup here, because considering that they do have a lot of presence in terms of their tanks and a little bit of the utility that involved here that could affect the entire team as on a macro level. The Alpha last pick here is going to be very, very interesting. We do see that Jawhead as well as Hylos is going to bring a lot of pressure in terms of utility wise with the ejector, as well as the ultimate coming in from Hylos. So I do feel that this is going to be very, very interesting as we go into the game. It looks like the picks and bans already have been locked in, and we are going to be going into the game. So Rafaela coming in from this, yeah, they do like the CC, but they do have a little bit of sustainability.
They do have a little, but you know what? I think Hylos can just charge in and take out the Rafaela before you know it. And I was liking RSG's composition really well picked early on, but it kind of fell short for me at the end right there. And let's see how it will go as we look into the first game
of match number 2, brought to you by C Gamer Mall for everything regarding your online gaming habits, whether it's diamonds, whether it is Steam wallet codes, whether it's mall points. Make sure to go over to C Gamer Mall, sign up today, and you might be able to get a nice little discount.
Wow, I gotta go check that out as well.
You have to definitely go check that out, Ido. You might be able to get yourself some nice diamonds here. So we do see that Resurgence now not going to be that much of a raid here, but BTR looking towards getting the raid.
Ooh, coming in from the side right here. Alpha along with his team. 4 people. Oh my god, onto the landslide. First blood goes to the Jawhead, and BTR having the advantage right on 1-0, almost 1 minute in. And what do you think about that? That's crazy, right?
I think it was really good coming in from the side of BTR to notice that they needed to get some advantages here. Resurgence now a little bit slow towards the party, now going to get a little bit more of their buff rates. I felt that it could have been better for them if they decided to go for the buff rate at the same time, and at least to back away or at least throw out a flicker to minimize their losses.
RSG taking the Hermit Crab on the bottom side of the map, while Landslide is being staffed right here on the top lane. Jawhead heading towards his party. There will be a 4-man tower push on the top side of the map, and at this point BTR is just way ahead in terms of the team composition, but RSG coming back, pushing towards the middle lane. They want to force BTR to engage them at this moment.
Pathing now going to go off, and that was a beautiful wall coming in from the side of Zion to block the engage, and this is going to be where the fight could actually blow up here for the side of Resurgence, but they decide to go back against it.
Alright, as we can see here, Turtle will be spawned in almost 5 seconds right here, and both teams will be focusing on trying to get the turtle, but we can see Grog trying to get, ooh, flickers away. Interesting engage, but you know, pulls back a little bit right there. Goshen coming in onto Yam. Zane playing a little bit well, but misses the SWAT spike right there.
Sword Spike's not hitting the marks accordingly. Master of the Knives, will he be? But it's going to be Zion and Zen now, and Zen, excuse me, over to the top side. They want to get priority of the top lane here. We do see that BTR has more advantages for priority just because of the amount of damage that's done towards Resurgence's top side tower. However, the same can be said for Resurgence in the mid side as well. So it's going to be a tug of war for control of the top side here coming in as the turtle has spawned, and we do see that teams are going to be pathing towards it.
I see. So far the goal advantage is really neck to neck right here. RSG trying to make a play, 3-man trying to go on to Win, but Win is a tank. In fact, High Loss just walks out there, no problem. They changed their target and they are not really sure what to achieve right here. And ooh, High Loss uses the Glorious Pathway, wants to get on the Rafaela as I mentioned before, and we're not seeing it right now. Ooh, really close right here.
The ultimate going out from the side of Bane. However, over to the mid side, we might see a one-on-one between Gio, but we're not going to go over to the mid side. There's going to be a big fight here coming in from the top side here. Whoa. The tower doing as much damage as they can. The kills are going to be going. Oh, BTR going to get taken down. A double kill goes over to Rafaela. What's going on here?
Wow.
Zen trying to get away, but oh, it's going to be good. Vin gets so dangerously low, was almost able to get him, but Fabiens heals out. Zen now showing utter Zen with a clutch heal to get away.
As I mentioned before, you know, the picks right there, I just question it. It was so good at the start, and then picking Rafaela at the end. High Loss come charging right in, you know, with the Glorious Pathway and just crashing onto RSG Singapore at this point, and they're just one kill ahead. It's not too bad, but it does bring a lot into the late game. Them losing the fight and losing the tower, almost losing the tower right there, could cost RSG the game right here.
Oh, there goes the Glorious Pathway, and it's going to be bad. Zion has to charge away. Oh, there goes the Unstoppable Force. There goes the Ejector, and that's going to be bad. Asuna in a lot of trouble, and they're going to get taken down. That's going to be the turret for them. It's going to be an easy turret, and it could open up the turtle for BTR.
4 minutes in, and we're looking a slight advantage for BTR. 11,000 gold to 10,000 gold, and the gold is heavily focused on the Hayabusa right now. 3,000 gold in, gets the stun.
Oh, there was a nice try there coming in from Zane, but luckily enough, it was the retribution from the side of BTR to secure that turtle. That was just nail-biting, wasn't it?
Wow. So, that turtle fight though.
That turtle fight though, exactly. So we do see that there is going to be a big fight here. There might be a big fight that should break out over to the bot side, but no. You see the Hayabusa just decides to shadow away. We do see now that Resurgence is going to try to get as much tower priority as possible. The ultimate from the side of Bane trying to get as much damage down. We do see that they might be able to take their first. They are going to take their first turret. However, BTR looking towards stopping this push.
Oh, Hayabusa clearing up the waves, trying to stop the push from RSG right here. Meanwhile, BTR on the top side of the map, trying to take the second tier top tower, and indeed they did take that, pushing forward yet again. 4 people alpha. Vexana, Jawhead tries to go in.
Oh my goodness, gets smashed. Beautifully done from the side of BTR. There goes the glorious pathway, and they have to back away. Here comes the Grok. Do you smell what the Grok is cooking? The wall has gone down, but will it be enough? The damage, not too good. There it goes. The fight might be turned around in favor of Resurgence, but BTR, wise to know that they're minimizing their losses, gets away. Now that was just beautiful coming in from the side of Resurgence, slowly catching up in terms of goals and kills.
They are indeed catching up right here, but they are playing a defensive game. The whole game, BTR is just crashing onto them, and they're trying to play defensively. All these kills that they are getting is just more of a mistake coming in from BTR. They're just a little bit too aggressive, and they leave out all these kills for RSG to pick up upon from all these fights right here. But what we're really seeing right here is BTR controlling the game, taking the turtle, going onto the turrets, you know, reacting really well to the strategies of RSG right here.
Alright, but there's going to be a big fight here. Zion could be a very, very big determinant here in this fight. There goes the glorious pathway. They will be able to get away from this, but it does open up the Lord. The Lord could be a priority, considering that the top turret in favor of Resurgence is not going to be breaking down, and they have priority. Push priority is going to go towards the top side for the side of BTR, so they won't be able to take that Lord, considering that they have too many things to worry about.
Like I said before, it's just a lot of defensive play from my observation right here. Grok, you know, while charging out of the fight, that was a little bit insane for me, because Grok is supposed to be extremely aggressive, as we see.
Oh, Zion now going to get taken down. There goes the killing spree going over to BTR. BTR now looking towards getting another damage. Oh, there goes Suna. Suna now going to get taken down. The damage is good. The double kill goes over towards the side of BTR. BTR now looking towards getting it. Resurgence running away on the back foot, getting away as fast as they can. The recall of Nice from Zane will not do much as they back away, and this could open up the Lord for the side of BTR. Resurgence in a lot of trouble.
Wow, Resurgence running, Rafaela running away from a clone of his own teammate right there, Vexana, putting a lot of pressure, and Hayabusa taking out the Lancelot one by one on the top, on the bottom side of the map. And
oh, but Resurgence, Zane managed to get a kill. However, the Lord is not going to be what they're securing here. It's going to be BTR that manages to get it, despite the fact that they did lose a member in that exchange. It seems that BTR has the advantage as they proceed into 10 minutes of into the 8-minute game mark.
BTR taking down the Lord right now. As I said before, they are controlling the game. They have 4,000 gold ahead. 8 minutes in, they are looking to close the game right now as Hayabusa pushes onto the bottom lane. Gushin and Lancelot together wants to stop this hero. Maybe I was wrong. Hayabusa is way more important compared to Lancelot and Gushin right there.
So we do see a little bit of pressure here being applied from the side of BTR. BTR wants to get more pressure to the mid side because it's the closest lane towards the top. So when you think about this, it's a very hard kind of resource management they have to think. Do you send resources to the top side to stop that Lord? Do you send it to the mid side to stop this push? I do think that this is going to be good coming in from the side of BTR. They will be able to get more turtling coming in from the side of Resurgence. We do see that Suna now has to use the ultimate over to the top side just to stop that Lord to come down. So that's going to be a big determinant in the team fights here coming in from the side of Resurgence against BTR.
BTR Indonesia pushing the limits of RSG right now, pushing them onto the tower. Oh, almost gets the tower right. The tower will fall anytime soon. Grok tries to throw them off these of this side of the map right here. They're playing defensive as they should, as like, you know, having the crowd control on that Jawhead with the ejector and unstoppable force, threatening Lancelot and Gushin from trying to execute the carries from BTR is just huge right here. That's why the draft pick does matter, and BTR is drafting the game really well at this point.
It is drafting really well, but BTR now trying to get as much priority to the bot side, but this is where the fight could be turned around here. We do see flickers coming in. There goes the glorious pathway, and it will be a disengage, a successful one coming in from the side of BTR. But however, at what cost is this going to be accrued here coming in from the side of Resurgence. They need to make sure to take advantage of this. We do see members of BTR backing away, so we need a little bit more breathing room for the side of Resurgence if they want to stay competitive into this game.
The defense is great here from RSG. At this point, they're trying to shut down the attacks from BTR Indonesia, but as we can see the items right here, everybody getting sustainable items. As you mentioned before, there's Rafaela, you know, there's a little bit of a sustainability on RSG right here, but BTR building their own sustainability right here with the items, getting the Bloodlust Axe, getting, you know, the lifesteal onto the heroes right here. It will be crucial for the, you know, the long-term team fights that they're expecting from RSG right here.
So we do see that RSG now, Zion is trying to get more priority over to the bot side. They are trying to free up a little bit of this pressure here that's being done from the side of BTR. But however, BTR now pushing it out. Zion could be in a bit of trouble here. They've got to be careful, considering that Yam is close behind. Ejector could be an option here, as Zion now is slowly getting chipped away. We do see Glorious Pathway has come up, but I don't think it's ideal to turn it on right now, considering there isn't much of a minion wave.
I think he just turned that on to you know, to stop them from disengaging them right here. So
but here comes the engage though. Here comes the true engage coming in from the side BTR. Yam taking a little bit too much damage. The Gusion will be able to secure the fight. Vin now is going to be the second to get taken down. Will he be able to get taken down? And there goes the spec. But the Suna on to BTR. Nicely done from the side of Resurgence. Good show of defense, but I mean, it's only a matter of time before members of BTR are able to take down those towers, and this is not a very conducive way for the side of Resurgence to come in. And look at the amount of damage that's going on to Fabiens. Could Fabiens be caught?
Trying to get away from that. Bane loses his ultimate, trying to get the Vexana out here. As you mentioned before, it's just a matter of time. BTR is trying to close the game right here. They do have the edge, but let's not count RSG out. They have been playing the game defensively because they know they're losing out on the items, right? They're catching up on the items, and Lord could be the determinant for RSG to come back from the controls of BTR Indonesia. Right?
Alright, so we do see BTR now setting up a little bit of a gank here for the side of Resurgence. Resurgence now could be a big problem here. We do see Zion now trying to get in the middle of it. He does go turn around. The team fighting potential is good here coming in. Nice slam from the side of Zion. Zion now leading the charge, goes spinning to win, and Unstoppable is going to be for the side of Resurgence. However, BTR will be able to get on top. The only survivor is Zen, potentially avoiding a wipeout, and it might be an easy Lord. It might be a bit of pressure here from the side of BTR. They could potentially close this game out. It's only Zen
not even going for the Lord as the minion wave marches into their base towers. They go for it right away, and you know, BTR having RNG having one more survivor. Oh,
easy
kill.
Peasy, lemon squeezy coming in, and this is going to be an easy game coming in from the side of Resurgence. Not so much of an easy game, I would like to say. I mean, it was just a relatively competitive game that was being shown from both these gentlemen right here. And we do see Edwin, I mean, Edo, it's just insane, Eduardo. Like, when you look at how these two teams were performing, I